Komanja. Hello. Komanja. Hello. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome to the courtroom lobby. Today we go back to court with Yuri. Hi. How are you guys today? I'm feeling good. I'm preparing stuff for this weekend. And my spaceship is a mess because I am preparing. But I have a very exciting weekend ahead of me. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm very much looking forward to it. How are you guys doing? Doing fine? You're in a meeting again? Oh no. Oh. Hello. Hope it goes well. It does go well. It will go well. I love Ace Attorney. I'm excited to play Ace Attorney again. I'm very excited. You're so tired. Oh no. Oh no. I hope you feel okay though, and that you're able to relax a little bit because, you know, it's important to relax. I'm definitely relaxing with like the this game. This game relaxes me in a weird way. Because, you know, I just really like this game. It feels so familiar to me. It's just so nice. You know, I feel good. I feel good about it. I feel nice about it. So yeah, I'm excited. I once again forgot to put my phone on silent. Whoopsies. Whoopsie doopsie. There we go. We're all good now. Let's go! We're all good now. Woo! Bam, ba, bam, 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 bam. But I hope you guys are just as excited for Ace Attorney as I am. I love sharing this game with you guys. Today is going to be the trial? The first trial in the game? Wait, we don't have background music. You should have told me. Hi, Scotty. Welcome. I'm doing well. How are you? We're just going to do the trial today. So no trial and investigation, unfortunately, because I have to get up early tomorrow for something I'm going to. But it should be fine, right? It should be fine. I will be gone for the weekend again. I will be home. I'm not like going on another trip, but I also have a lot of stuff to do this weekend, so I can't stream, unfortunately, this weekend. So I will be gone from streams, but I promise, I make you guys a promise. I'll post a video, at least, like shorts. Might be able to make two. I don't know, it will be great. I'm very excited about the weekend, and I can't wait to tell you guys afterwards. But this is gonna be the last stream of the week, so let's make it count, shall we? Let's just get into the trial and see how it goes, okay? Okay. Let's go! Here we are once again with the Ace Attorneys, the attorneys that are ace. The attorneys, the acing attorneys. Hey, where's my chat? Where's my chat? That's not nice that my chat is not there. Come on. There you guys are. Hello. We are already in the courtroom lobby. Nothing has changed. Hey, why is the screen so big? What the fuck? It was a little bit big, huh? A little bit big there. Oh no. A tad too big. Oh. That's better. There we go. There we go. We are ready for more Ace Attorney. It's April 18. That is a lie. It's actually February 16, but it's fine. In the game, it's April 18, 9:15 a.m. And that's about the time I have to leave my home tomorrow. That's not true. That's a lie. But, yeah, District Court Defendant lobby number 3. I wonder, is that the same lobby we had last time? I don't remember. She looks troubled. You okay, Athena? You guys have to tell me if the music is okay again, too, okay? You okay, Athena? You've been really antsy ever since we got here. I'm just excited. This is my first real court case, after all. Yeah, a real ball of excitement she is. I know just what she needs. Athena! Didn't you ever learn about indoor and outdoor voices? I'm just trying to show you the best way to relieve your pre-trial jitters. By scaring the daylights out of me? No, I found that shouting, "I'm fine!" in a loud voice really relieves stress. It's part of my Cords of Steel voice workout, and a must before every trial. You want me to shout? Here? That's right, here. I'll go first, then you try. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine! All right, I'm Athena Sykes. And I'm fine! I think that actually worked. The cat is also ready to go, ready to scream. Little cat? Oh, he is drinking water. I thought it might help. Always works for me. An old friend of mine from junior high and I say it all the time. I see. A proven remedy to calm the soul. I like it. My voice is loud? Is my voice too loud? Is it too loud? Am I too loud? Should I be more quiet? Should I be more quiet? Should I be more quiet? Like the ASMR. Hey, how about we finish off with a race around the courthouse? The point is to relieve stress, not get totally exhausted. Oh, Daddy Phoenix. He's here, Daddy. I mean, hello, sir. What's with all the racket, you two? Oh, Mr. Wright. Just a little voice workout. Hey, what's with the suit? Oh, this. I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge back. That's all. That's all? That's huge news! But why now? I have a feeling I'll be needed in the courtroom again sometime soon. But we can talk about that another time. No fair. Inquiring minds want to know. But wow. I'm so used to him in his usual laid-back clothes. Yeah, he was so casual in the last game. I like this render. I like this 3D render. Meow. That suit makes him look like $1 million. Hey, cat! Ruining my carpet once again. By the way, have you heard about the prosecutor assigned to this case? Yeah, he's serving time, but before that he was a prosecutor. He also uses psychology? We're gonna meet the prosecutor today! Oh, it's time for edgy prosecutor boy. That's right. I've heard the rumors about how he was back before his conviction. Using the power of suggestion, he could make even the most stalwart defendants confess. Psychology in the courtroom. Been hearing a lot about that lately. So he must be a pretty scary guy, considering he's a prison inmate and all. So they say. They also say he'll cut you down if you talk too much. I knew he was gonna be bad news! It's probably just hyperbole. Hyperbole? Hyperbole? How do you pronounce that word? You know what? Ignore it. At least I hope for your sake. Wait, so is it true or not? He just laughs at me! What? Let's just say you should be concise and choose your words carefully. If you'd like to keep that head of yours attached to the rest of your body, that is. Yikes! Better tone down my course of steel, too. So, are you all ready? It might be a good idea to check the court record again before stepping into the ring. Well, you don't have to tell me twice. I was totally gonna do that. Alright, so let's do a little recap of what we found last time. I'm sorry. Whoa, that was a big yawn. Damn. Oh my. Okay. We have my attorney badge. We know that one. The Yokai Legend Scroll. It's all about Tenmataro in this one. We see Tenmataro on the left, and then the Kitsune god on the right. And they hate each other. Tenmataro Warding Charm. Jinxie gave us that. The little yokai girly. And Ninetales flower. It looks like a really nice flower. I really like this flower. It's so cute. And we have a paper in which Tenmataro is seen flying. It's very strange. Near Ninetailsville. That's very weird. Very weird. Crime scene diagram. That might be useful to take a look at. So the crime was committed in the Fox Chamber. And the Forbidden Chamber has been opened and Tenmataro has been let out, apparently. And we have the foyer, because the stairs lead to the foyer, so the person or Tenmataro escaping should have been seen by people in the foyer, but he hasn't, which is very weird. We have a fox and demon statue. It looks like the Ninetales fox and Tenmataro as well. When they battle. This is the crime photo, look. The man on the left is our victim. He was the nine-tailed fox. Very cool guy. Very ripped as well. He's like secretly ripped. And the man on the right is our defendant. Even though he was wounded, they think that he did it. And then we have the Ninetales mask that we found. There was white hair inside, which made us think, oh, it might have been that guy, even though we already knew. But that's okay. He's the amazing Ninetales. Look at how ripped he is. Looks like a Greek god with those abs. But yeah, he does like a fun, cute little hand pose that's like fox ears, fox face. That's cute, right? I like that. So he's a wrestler, very good at wrestling too. Then we have Jinxi's statement. She saw Tenmataro, and after leaving the scene and calling the police, they passed each other at the bend in the hall as he made for the foyer. He was carrying a staff-like implement that jingled. Meow! She couldn't call for help because there was no one else in the hall. And then we have Filch's TV program guide. The wrestling match was a total disaster. Howlin' Wolf versus Pretty Boy Vampire. So apparently that wasn't good. Right, Mr. Right, but I'm fine. I'll be watching from the gallery. Good luck. Thanks. Okay, let's do this. The odds of pulling this off are ridiculously low, but that's nothing new. Believe in our client, seek the truth. That's all we can do. Hang in there, Miratima. Here comes justice. All right. We're gonna get into the court. Okay, are we ready? The courtroom door open. I really like that little animation that they have. All rise before you go in. Okay, it's time for the judge voice yet again, boys. We're back with a vengeance, back with the judge voice.
Court is now in session for the trial of Damien Tenma.
Oh right, we gave Apollo the streetwear. Oh yeah, that is fun. He looks like he looks like a lost high schooler. Honestly. He looks like a lost high schooler. He's like, yeah, I'm your defense attorney, don't worry about it. Apollo Justice, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor.
I know that big booming voice anywhere. As chipper as ever, eh, Mr. Justice? But who is the young lady next to you?
I'm Athena Sykes, Mr. Justice's junior partner and fresh out of law school.
Well now, full of beans too, eh? Excellent. Makes an old man feel young again. Now for the prosecution.
He is not here. Oh no.
It appears the prosecution is not ready yet.
Oh, there we have him again. Never fear, for I shall explain. It's just a minor procedural complication, Your Honor. Or procedural, I don't know the word. The prosecutor for this case is being escorted from prison as we speak.
Prison? Oh yes, of course. I almost forgot that he is currently serving time.
I wonder if they think that I have short-term memory loss or something, because they keep telling me this like every 2 seconds. They're like, oh, did you know he was in prison as well, by the way? He's an inmate. In case you didn't know, the guy's an inmate. I knew that. Oh, cutscene, there he is!
Yup, Prosecutor Blackwell's an inmate.
Oh my god, what? I didn't know that. Edgy samurai weeb is what he is. Meow! Meow! He's just an edgy weeb. Take a shot every time they mention he's in prison.
Still got a job to do and duties to perform.
How does this work? I'm sorry, but if you're convicted of murder, right? I assume you're not allowed to be a prosecutor in a court of law. Just assuming. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but I would like to see a video of the like a real lawyer reacts to and then reacts to this. I would like to see that. I would like to see a video like that. Who's that with his back to us over there? That's him. I'm sure of it. Prosecutor Blackwell.
Is the prosecution ready?
I don't know why I make him look slightly British. Oh, the man is too cool for school. Look at him. He's like, I'm so cool. But he's just a weeb. For real, he's just a weeb. Enough jabbering. Get on with it already.
Of course, forgive me.
Why are all the people related to this case so scary?
Very well, Prosecutor Blackwell. Your opening statement, if you please. What's the matter?
Cat! Don't ruin the carpet. Ding ding. Meow. Come here then, cat. What is going on with you? Come here then. Why are you like this? He's just sitting there. The cat is just sitting. Come here then. What's the problem? Come here then. Oh, we just want some head pats. Is that it? Oh, baby cat just want some head pats. Oh, is that it? You just want some head pats? Oh, he wants belly rubs. Oh, belly rubs for the cat. You come here, baby. Belly rubs. We can't do belly rubs right now, but we can do you sitting with me. You can, yeah, you can sit at the desk with me. He does not want to sit at the desk. I have a cat. Must we continue to fritter away time like this? Oh. Look, a very scary prosecutor. He has a bird. Maybe the cat likes the bird. Oh, okay, he doesn't like the bird. Oh, he doesn't like the feather. Okay, never mind. Ah, cat. Oh my god. Why are cats like water? You can never hold them. They're like soap. When they know that they want to leave, they're like, ooh. Cats are just like soap. Oh my. Ew. Yeah, ew. His paw was all wet again. He touched his, ew. Okay, anyway. It is all right there in the indictment. An opening statement would be pointless. Yeah, he even has dramatic pauses. Yeah, he's a weeb. He's a maximum weeb. I love this guy. He's very funny.
Pointless. Well.
Looks like the cat, or in this case, the prosecutor, has the judge's tongue.
But we need an opening statement as an overview of the case at hand.
Well then, your baldness. If it's so very important, why don't you do the honors?
Who? Me?
There's a term for people who whine and fuss about how they need silly, useless things, and then decide they no longer want them once it's theirs. A selfish old fool. Why is he so smug about it? Wait, was that the prosecution's opening statement? Old dotards such as you are a plague upon the young. I pity your poor grandchildren. Or is it great-grandchildren?
All these years, I thought the opening statement was the prosecutor's job. But I suppose I could give it a try. Might be a nice change of pace.
What? He actually fell for that? That must have been the power of suggestion Mr. Wright was talking about.
The opening statement, huh? Let's see here. The victim was one Rex Cuby, alderman of Ninetails Vale. And the defendant, Damien Tenma, mayor of Tenma Town, is accused of his murder.
And why, pray tell, was the mayor arrested?
His prints were on the murder weapon. Plus, he had a motive, the elimination of the biggest roadblock to the municipal merger. The caretaker and the secretary, other potential suspects, both have alibis. And his daughter, who was also in the vicinity at the time of the incident, has no motive.
That's what they want you to think. No, we know who it was. So, in a nutshell...
I'd have to say the charges against the defendant are incontrovertible.
Bravo, your baldness. Your years of experience shine bright like your head.
Oh, flattery will get you everywhere.
He's playing Simon Says with a judge. Oh, that is funny. That is very funny. That is a funny joke. Because I want you guys to see what this guy's name is. His name is Simon Blackquill. That's funny. Simon says, do this, and they do it. He's cool guy. Also, do you need a makeup wipe, my friend? Do you need a tiny little makeup wipe, maybe? This man. What is it with men in pink or purple suits in Ace Attorney? Why do they like them so much?
Moving right along, now let's hear from our first witness for today, Detective Fulbright.
Let's go with the detective. I like him. Although I miss Gumshoe, I do like Fulbright a lot too.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
I am the detective assigned to this case, Bobby Fulbright. Oh, and I'll also be keeping tabs on old Blackwell here. They're buddies!
I also heard you would provide protection if it ever came to that.
Oh, protection in court? It would seem that I have been sorely underestimated. Wait, who's protecting who from what? Still, I truly believe anyone can turn their life around, even old Blackwell here. Oh, I like the sprite, the surprise. Oh, right, he calls him Fulbright instead of Fulbright. Fulbright, save your platitudes for funerals. Get on with your statement. That's the spirit. Justice must be swift and true. I see it in your eyes. There is hope for your rehabilitation and return to society. I will never give up on you. Prosecutor Blackwell doesn't seem to intimidate Detective Fulbright. Well, you know what they say, ignorance is bliss. Oh, so that's why Detective Fulbright was assigned to Blackwell. He's so oblivious.
Now let's have your first statement, Detective Fulbright.
You got it. But first, I'd like to say to the defense that justice will ultimately prevail. He flashes his badge the way I flash my attorney's badge. I like that. I feel this man. I feel this man in his hexagon tongue. I like Bobby Fulbright a lot. He's a really funny guy. About the murder. Alderman Cuby was murdered with a spear that had been in the wall. The fingerprints of the defendant, Damien Tenma, were found on the murder weapon. At the time, Alderman Cuby was asleep from a drug he unwittingly ingested. Mayor Tenma attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. But the sudden pain jolted the victim awake, and he grabbed a statue and struck back. A human shish kebab! Alderman Cuby had been slipped some kind of sleep-inducing drug? That's right, the accused was scared because the alderman was a former pro wrestler. So he slipped him a drug to make sure he'd be out cold and defenseless. Meow! Here's the autopsy report to prove it. Ooh, cause of death, stabbed with a spear, estimated time death around 3:20 p.m. The victim had been in a drug-induced slumber. Okay.
And the victim managed to attack his attacker despite being impaled by a spear. That sounds almost superhuman. Is it even possible?
Well, he was a former pro wrestler after all. That spear was probably nothing more than a mosquito bite to him.
Objection!
Not so fast. Don't try to brush it all off by saying the alderman had been a pro wrestler. Do you really expect us to believe he could fight back after being skewered by a spear? Never heard the incredible feats of which man is capable of in a pinch, have you? Like this. Oh. Here we go. This man is a weeb, okay? He's a big-ass weeb. Like the samurai of yore. Wrestlers can battle through intense pain. It sharpens their senses. I used to talk about it with a former wrestler I met in the clink. I don't know. It still sounds a little far-fetched. Does it now? Then perhaps we should test the theory on you with the edge of my blade. This man, he's like, while you were studying law, I was studying the blade. I didn't sign up for this. Please behave in court. And so your life is spared for now. Please let those shackles be made of titanium. I don't want to die. My investigations are as thorough as they are foolproof, or my name isn't Fulbright. I vow to resign immediately if I ever make a false arrest. Okay. The accused's prints were on the weapon, and he's the only one person without an alibi. Quite decisive evidence, wouldn't you agree, your baldness? They immediately start with the stressful music. They're like, yes, you should be worried.
The defendant is sounding guiltier by the minute.
He has the judge leaning toward a guilty verdict, and the trial's just barely begun.
What's more, a curious rumor about the accused is making the rounds. They say he seeks the murder for the purpose of freeing Tenma from his imprisonment. Truth be told, I can think of no real reason to show interest in that backwards burg. Perhaps he's a complete nutter and really does seek to release an imaginary demon. Either way, he is raving mad and more than capable of murdering the alderman.
That mayor's a strange one, all right. I already went to a blood drive, but instead of donating, he tried to make a withdrawal.
What the fuck? Did he do that? Is that true? Is that true? Or is that just an urban legend? Order! There will be no gossiping in my court. Your baldness, please take a gander at those charms plastered across his cranium. Why don't you just say head? I hear they're meant to keep him safe from possession by the demon Tenma. And then again,
Bum, bum, bum. He was Tenma.
perhaps he's already under the demon's spell. Behold, the lunatic appears poised to lunge at you at any moment.
That is so untrue. I like a widget showing that Athena's angry. Angry Athena, angry Athena. The rumors and quirks of Mayor Tenma have no relevance to this case. Besides, those charms on his head, they're just a fashion statement, I think.
Come to think of it, such things don't seem relevant to the case, do they?
The prosecution will refrain from dragging our client's reputation through the mud.
Oh, what a dreadfully fearsome lass we have here.
Phew. Thanks for that lifeline, Athena. Careful, Apollo! He has the judge dancing on the palm of his hand! The power of suggestion is one of the more powerful tools in Simon Blackwell's arsenal. He's trying to manipulate everyone's impressions to suit his objectives.
This guy really is bad news.
I have a feeling we're gonna have to use widget quite soon.
In any case, it seems the victim did manage to defend himself despite being impaled. What sort of weapon did he use against his attacker?
None other than this statue right here.
It appears to be a statue of two strange creatures locked in battle.
It's a fox and a bird, Judge.
Of course he comes with the weeb lingo to yokai, to be exact. On one side is the nine-tailed fox, and on the other, Tenma. Quite interesting if you think about it. It's as though this very case were rendered in art.
Fox and demon statue updated. What?
That was the weapon? That's just like... Okay. We knew that already, right? Why is it updated now if we knew that already?
I wonder.
Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
All right, it is time to cross-examine about the murder.
Okay. Did he say anything strange? It happened on the wall. Okay. The fingerprints of the defendant, Damien Tenma, were found on the murder weapon. Oh, wait. Huh? Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, the mayor. Oh, right. Yes. The mayor's blood was found on it, but no prints could be lifted. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that is very weird. Let me take a look at that. If no prints could be lifted, that is strange because the guy is not wearing gloves. Is he now? Our dead guy is not wearing gloves, so he could not have been the one who beat the guy over the head. Our defendant, right? Attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. But the sudden pain jolted the victim awake, and he grabbed a statue and struck back. So that is not true. But I don't know if
if they already know this, but we can try. We can try to present it. I just feel like if I'm gonna present this one, they probably think,
What do you mean by that?
so maybe we press him first, see if he says anything else about it. And then we can say like, oh yeah. There's no fingerprints on it, but he's not wearing gloves. Could he really have attacked his attacker after being impaled with that huge spear? Absolutely! After all, he was once a pro wrestler. The injustice of being drugged, then speared, was answered with a righteous counterattack. But does being a former pro wrestler make him superhuman? Absolutely! After all, he was one of the good guys, like a superhero on the side of justice. Even though he was retired, he could still don his superhero guise in times of need. You need to lay off the comic books, detective. We're talking about real life here. Setting aside the half-wit's flight of fancy, the fact is this. The court ordered post-mortem concluded the victim moved after his skewering. So he found the strength somehow to attack his attacker, huh? Detective Fulbright's testimony sounds airtight. No wonder he's so confident. No, he only thinks it's airtight. It's up to us to poke some holes in it. The part about the alderman fighting back sounds like a big hole waiting to be poked. Yeah, see? See? I'm gonna present this thing.
Objection!
The music stopped. I am so smart. I am so intelligent. The galaxy brain is a brain in the galaxy. We got it. Did the alderman really strike the mirror? What? Are you questioning my sense of justice? Your so-called justice needs to find itself a pair of legs to stand on. You claim the alderman struck back after the mayor put a spear through him. I'm sorry, but the statue he supposedly used to defend himself creates a major hole in your theory.
It would appear that the defense is a counter-argument. Very well, let's hear what the defense thinks is odd about the detective statue theory.
There are no fingerprint toes. There are no fingerprints on this supposedly crucial piece of evidence. And if you look at the crime scene photo, you'll notice that the alderman isn't wearing gloves. Bum, bum, bum!
Yes, I believe he is quite gloveless indeed.
If he touched the statue with his bare hands, he should have left some fingerprints. Detective Fulbright, you did take that into account during your investigation, didn't you? Oh, this can't be happening. Did I arrest the wrong man? Yes, you did. I think you did. Ew, is he not wearing socks? I'm sorry, I don't know why I saw that. Ooh. No socks and then wearing loafers? Ugh. You did it, Apollo! You knocked Detective Fulbright off his high horse! Well, it's just 1 point in our favor. How do you suppose clubbed the mayor if it wasn't the alderman? Well, if it wasn't the alderman, that means someone else must have clubbed the mayor. You mean there was a third party there in the Fox chamber? Exactly. And this could be the big break we've been looking for. If there ever is another Ace Attorney Orchestra concert, I'm going there.
There does seem to be a hole in the prosecution's argument. Prosecutor Blackwell, would you care to respond to the defense's assertion?
The least you could do is look at me while being dismissive. Your mind is... Everything this man says, I'm sorry, he becomes more and more weeb. He is so weeb. He is such a weeb! He feels like that guy in his weeb phase who's like starting to use the suffixes just because he thinks it's like cool or fun. You know, when you just get into anime and you're about to call your friends like friend-chan or friend-kun You're like, oh, it would be so cute if my friends could call me Yuri-chan. Isn't that cute, Yuri-chan? And they don't because they're not all weebs. And you're kind of like, oh damn, I wish I would be called a chan. You know, stuff like that. So you're gonna start to do it to others. That's kind of what he is like. He's like, I'm gonna call everyone Dono, and then maybe. Your mind is as dull as an unhoned blade, Justice Dono. Justice Dono? He's been watching too many samurai flicks. It will take far more than that to cut down Simon Blackwell. I really like the animations a lot. A whelp such as you has no hope against my superior swordsmanship. How old is he again? How old are we? He's 28, but how old is Apollo? How old is Apollo in this one? He's 10 years older than Athena. Ooh. I find it... How old is Apollo? How old is Apollo? I don't know how old he is. Oh god. This is a trial, not a sword fight, Prosecutor Blackwell. There's a perfectly good explanation for the lack of prints on the statue. You might recall that blood-stained cloth found at the scene of the crime. Well, it just so happens that the blood was the mayor's. Okay. So, what are you getting at? Hone your mind, boy. Why was there blood in that cloth? Solve that riddle, and you shall see that the hole you thought you found is but an illusion. Let's see, how was that cloth used? Was it used... to wipe up blood? To do... It has the mayor's blood on it, right? Bum, bum. He doesn't look like he wears one of those. What was that cloth used for? For the head, maybe? To cover the hair? No, because there's hair in the thingy, in the mask. I was like, maybe to cover the hair, you know? What is that cloth used for? Can we see that in this, maybe? No. There's no piece of cloth on him there. Not here either? This is where the cloth is, like, under the chair. It was under the chair, by the way, so how could he have used it? How was that cloth used? Was it used to wrap the statue? I would say it was used to wrap the statue, then. Maybe the alderman wrapped the statue in the cloth? In short, he wasn't touching the statue directly when he used it to strike back at the mirror. Ah! Oh! Precisely. Bully for you, boy. Aw, it was nothing. Apollo, don't let him start manipulating you two. You just closed the hole for the prosecution. I did? Oh, I did. Right. That a statue wrapped in cloth would leave no fingerprints is as plain as day. But this also proves there are no holes in our theory of the alderman striking back. Uh-oh. Wrapped in a large cloth. It used to be wrapped in the cloth. But... how did that end up under the chair? Is what I'm wondering about. Is that not what we're gonna have to look into? Am I running ahead of myself, or am I just stupid? That is the question I ask myself in Ace Attorney games all the time. Now do you see how dull your mind is? I'll make sure to sharpen it next time. A particularly frightening inmate once told me that he always tenderly honed his blades before he went to work. Like the samurai of yore. How many times would he say the samurai of yore to explain something?
Samurai? Sounds more like a homicidal maniac to me.
Actually, he was working in the prison kitchen at the time. Wait, so the inmate was a murdering samurai prison chef?
It would seem that the victim and his killer were the only ones there after all.
I was kind of attached to that hole. Now what? Apollo, I just thought of something. If they didn't find anyone's fingerprints on the statue, who's to say someone other than the alderman didn't hit the mayor with it? Why didn't I think of that? Anybody could have not left prints on it. Yes, sometimes you have to swap the case around, like switch it around. Then who, pray tell, struck the mayor with the statue? Please illuminate us with your wisdom, young lady.
There's only one answer. The real killer.
Prove the existence of this real killer, then. What evidence have you?
I'll give you evidence, all right.
Athena, are you sure about this?
To borrow your words, Apollo, I'm fine. Take a look at this. Black feathers and tracks, allegedly from a yokai, were found at the scene. I believe they're from the third party who struck the mayor with that statue.
Is the defense actually suggesting some sort of monster killed the alderman?
Oh, thank you for lurking. Oh, that's okay. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome. Hope you have a good lurk. That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
Objection!
No, Athena, you just lost what little credibility we had left.
Sorry. Guess I got carried away.
Mr. Justice, we've no time to deal with objections between members of the defense.
Sorry, Your Honor. It's just this kid's still, well, a kid. Ouch.
You meanie? I'm reporting this to Mr. Wright.
Isn't he in the gallery? Isn't he present?
So is this court to believe the feathers and tracks are from a yokai, as you put it?
No, Your Honor. I believe they are a fabrication. The real killer wants us to believe some sort of monster murdered the alderman.
Interesting. And why do you suppose the killer would do that?
Why indeed?
Mr. Justice, you seem as new to this as your partner is.
Ouch! This I'm not reporting to Mr. Wright, who is still in the gallery! Hoy, Fulbright. Explain to his baldness what these brats are missing. You know, the who and why behind those feathers and tracks.
What? You mean you can explain all that?
I like his little bird mouth. I like this face a lot. He's like, That's what it sounds like to me. Our investigative prowess is without equal. I'm starting to think I chose the wrong profession.
Very well, let's hear about these so-called yokai feathers and tracks.
Okay. Okay.
Feathers and tracks. Tracks and feathers. This entire case centers on one man's attempt to crush opposition to the municipal merger. Mayor Tenma panicked when the amazing Ninetails helped embolden the protesters. So he stoked the villagers' fear by fabricating a monster. The strange feathers and tracks he planted made it look like a yokai was the killer. How did he do that? Those feathers and tracks stoked the village's fears? Absolutely. He knew exactly how to prey on their superstitious minds. Those feathers only gave way to the idea that the alderman was slain by a demon. The accursed demon Tenmataro, that is.
Tenma!
Tenmataro, the legendary demon locked away in the village's forbidden chamber. From a young age, the villagers are taught to fear the great black-feathered demon, and thus were they blinded to other, more plausible explanations. hold on for a second. Before we start letting our imaginations run wild, isn't there someone else that could be considered a suspect?
Mr. Justice, just please explain yourself.
On the day of the incident, there was a special event held at QB Manor. And as a part of this event, there was someone dressed in the likeness of Ten Mataro. Obviously, this person is much more likely suspect than any legendary demon. Yeah, there's literally a Ten Mataro suit. Dullard, you are playing right into the killer's mind games. What? Listen here. The feathers and tracks were merely red herrings. The villagers believe the murder to be the work of the real Ten Mataro. However, the police believe that the person in the Ten Mataro suit is the killer. But who? That's not the guy. The defendant sought to sow this confusion in order to deflect blame away from himself. However, he was knocked unconscious by the alderman, and thus our mentally deficient mayor was caught red-handed at the scene of the crime.
Objection!
Wow, he's coming up with those insults, man. Damn. Calm down. Do you honestly believe Mayor Tenma would do something so stupid?
Objection!
The evidence speaks for itself. Fulbright. Right. It was the mayor's last-ditch effort to stop the opposition before things got crazy. The Amazing Nine Tails was fueling both the yokai craze and the anti-murder movement. Plus, he's one of the better-known mask busters and the hometown favorite. That's why the mayor panicked and set out on the path of injustice.
But do the people of Ninetales Vale really believe a yokai is behind the crime?
Yokai sightings are an everyday event there, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
I must say, a crime that preys upon innocent, impressionable minds.
Just so. A particularly silver-tongued inmate once said the following words for me. The innocent of heart are the easiest prey.
You don't say. Was this inmate a con artist?
No, a murderer, serial killer. Oh. What the fuck? He was framed for the murder of his beloved. I actually felt sorry for the poor chap. Wait, so he wasn't the predator, but rather the prey?
Yes, well, now then, the defense may proceed with their cross-examination.
Okay, I always, when they start the cross-examination, I'm like, I've forgotten exactly everything. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, Mayor Tenma panicked when the Amazing Ninetales helped him pull him a protester, so he shook the villagers' fear by fabricating a monster. But isn't that I mean, I have a feeling we'll have to do something with this. Hello, Diamond Fox. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? We're playing Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. One of my favorite games. Let's see. Okay. No, she saw him. She saw him. Wait, can we get Jinxie's statement? She saw him.
Objection!
Fuck. Oh, that was wrong. Oh, that's wrong. Okay. Ah. Oh no. Oh no. You stand there brazenly objecting to perfectly factual statements. One does not see such shameless behavior that often. I'm a shameless attorney. Okay, maybe. I would like to press him on this then, to see if he has anything else to say. Hi, Zach. Welcome. How are you today? It doesn't add up. If what you say is true, why top it off with murder? Huh, what do you mean? You claim that our client planted the yokai evidence to stoke the villagers' fear. If so, then why not stop there? Why murder Alderman QB?
Excellent point.
It is, isn't it? So Your Honor agrees there was no reason for the murder, correct?
Objection.
Perhaps the killing was on the spur of the moment. You're saying it wasn't premeditated? From the outset, I had no intention of paying heed to any of your babble. However, the fact is, the mayor made a startling discovery. A startling discovery? Why don't I like the sound of that? Alderman QB's secret identity.
Apollo, I think Prosecutor Blackwell has figured out the Alderman's secret identity.
I think we did the same thing ages ago.
But even if he has, why would it be a motive for the mayor to commit murder?
This is not good. This patch of fur was discovered at the crime scene. It's from the mask worn by the amazing Ninetails. Therefore, we can conclude that this mask was at the crime scene.
Oh my! But why would it have been there?
Because the man, the myth, the legend, quite literally, the victim was a former pro wrestler and a member of the anti-murder movement. Was there like an actual group? Like, you can be a member of that? Or is that just, I think the same thing? I'm a member of the sparkling water is gross movement. Even though I don't really do anything with that. Can I call myself a member of that then? Need I say more?
Well, could it really be?
Your baldness has had an epiphany, it seems. Our victim, Rex QB, was the amazing Ninetails, and the mere discovery of this fact was his motive for murder.
No! Ah!
Uh-oh. Oh no, Athena and Apollo both are like, oh, this is not going well.
Order, order! What a shocking development. A motive clearer than crystal clear.
What do we do now, Apollo?
I didn't think they tied the Alderman's secret identity to the mayor's motive for murder. At last, we've reached my real point. Why did the Alderman have to forge a secret identity? Does it not pique your interest, your baldness?
I admit it does. It is odd that he had to create its other persona just to secretly participate in the anti-murder movement.
Very astute of you, your baldness. Right, now take a look at this. Blackmail letter. No, they have the letter too. That is big evidence against our client. If you value your dearest life with you, your dearest life, your dearest's life, you will merge Ninetails Vale with Temataro. Do not tell anyone about this threat. If you do, consider your dearest as good as dead. This blackmail letter was found in Alderman QB's pocket. What? At present, the Alderman's wife is in the hospital. And that letter is clear evidence the mayor was blackmailing him by threatening her life. Wait, no way! That was the other way around! No. It was the other way around. The mayor received that letter. And then Jinxie was threatened. Oh!
Wait, didn't the blackmail letter sent to Mayor Tenma go missing?
Right after the Alderman's murder? You think maybe the killer took the letter from the mayor after the murder and planted it into the Alderman's pocket? Ooh. possible, but we don't have any proof that that's what happened. Talk about being up the creek without a paddle. Uh-oh, that's not good. Mayor Tenma would have made a clean getaway if he just left after planting the yokai things. But he was knocked out cold by his sudden decision to kill the Amazing Ninetales.
So it was the Amazing Ninetales' counterattack that brought the entire crime to light.
Wait a sec. Fulbright's claiming that the mayor killed the alderman after planting the yokai evidence. And that the mayor was knocked out cold immediately after that? Detective Fulbright, please add your previous statement to your testimony. Okay, so Mayor Tenma killed the sleeping alderman after planting the feathers and tracks. What? No, we didn't. Can we see in this, he killed him after he planted the... No, can't. Because there's no blood on the feathers. There is no blood on the feathers. So he should have been killed before the feathers were there.
Objection!
I'm so smart. Wow. Detective Fulbright, your sense of justice is anything but fair. What's this? You dare question my justice again? Yes, and I'm going to prove it to you. Take a look at this photo.
This is the crime scene photo. And just what does this prove?
It proves when the feathers and tracks were planted. But I already told you they were planted before the murder. The defendant planted the yokai evidence, then was knocked out while killing his victim. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. That would be impossible. If you look right here, it's clear when the feathers and tracks were left at the scene. Just the feathers itself, right? Or maybe the cup. Maybe the cup. The cup. No, the cup was after. Okay. I would say just the feathers itself. Yes.
Aren't you just pointing to the yokai feathers and tracks, Mr. Justice?
Yes. See how the feathers are on top of the blood and the tracks were made in blood? In other words, the yokai evidence could have only resulted after the murder. Then the mayor must have planted the evidence after killing the alderman. But you said it yourself, the mayor had been knocked unconscious thereafter. There would have been no time for him to plant any evidence at all. Therefore, there must have been someone else besides the mayor and the alderman at the crime scene. What? There must be some mistake. No, there is not.
Order, order.
Oh, where's your evidence? You can't possibly have any, can you? Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. In fact, I have an eyewitness's testimony for you. You do? But how? No. Oh, he does the is for me? Is for me? Oh, he's so sad. He does the is for me. Is for me? Is for me? A widow evidence for me? Was my vaunted sense of justice really just half-baked? He's taking this really hard.
Mr. Justice, what is this testimony regarding a third party that you claim to have?
I have it right here, Your Honor. It's the sworn testimony of Mr. Tenma's daughter. The witness, Jingshi Tenma, saw a yokai in the hallway after stumbling upon the scene. It was the demon Tenma Taro. He is the source of those feathers and tracks. Are we really going there like a yokai killed? A yokai murdered this guy? Everyone is also like, oh my god, the defense has lost his mind. Look at Apollo pointing. Why does Apollo have such a big hand? Such yaoi hands. Will somebody please say something?
The defense will explain to the court exactly what he means.
You dare mock this court and justice itself? You're unfit to bear your name, boy! In your baldness, it appears our defense attorney here is delirious from exhaustion. Hey, come on, it was a good argument. Apollo, think of something quick before you're held in contempt of court. What do you think I'm trying to do? Before you decide whether I should step down, please hear me out.
Very well, Mr. Justice, I'm all ears. But you had better explain yourself well. What was this yokai you were talking about?
It's all in the statement here. Jingshi Tenma asserts that she saw Tenma Taro. After she discovered the crime scene and called the police, she came around a corner in the hall. It was around here, near the air duct, that she saw Tenma Taro fleeing toward the foyer. Through the air duct. The defense asserts that whoever was impersonating this monster is the one who left those feathers and tracks behind intentionally or otherwise. The defense is playing the demon did it card. Yeah, we're like, demon? Maybe? How incredibly unjust. Why haven't I heard about this before? The defense just proved there was someone else. So the mirror isn't the killer? Was it all a setup? The prosecutor isn't a convicted felon after all. Apollo, the momentum has shifted in our favor. Good, now let's keep it that way. Oh, and never mind. Do we get a smug grin? No. Little do you realize... Oh, we do, never mind. That though you are in the midst of a fray, your sword is broken. My sword? Didn't know I had one to break. Are you implying there's a problem with my claim? Do you have a problem, sir? Consider this. If that yokai impersonator had indeed fled toward the foyer, that fool and that fop would have seen him. Yes. But they are both in on it. Fool and fop? Oh, you mean Filch and LaBelle. Now that you mention it... Both Phineas Filch and Florent LaBelle were in the foyer at the time. But they haven't stated that they saw a yokai, have they? Did you ever consider that yokai was but a figment of a scared little girl's imagination? Why didn't those two see the Tenma Taro impersonator pass by? Because they were him. Why don't we ask them ourselves? I was just about to say that myself. No, really, I was. The defense would like to call Mr. Phineas Filch, caretaker of QB Manor, to the stand. I just know he must have seen something.
I suppose we can't ignore the fact that the little girl believes she saw a monster. I trust you have no objections to Mr. Justice's request, Prosecutor Blackwell.
Oh my god, really?
I understand that Mr. Filch is enjoying a nap out in the lobby.
I knew that Tanuki was a rare find. But when we captured him, I didn't think he'd end up a witness. Do with him as you will. Did he just say captured? No, wait. I don't want to know. Blackwell looks cool. Yeah, I like him. I really like Blackwell a lot. Really, really like him. Blackwell is a very fun character. I like him a lot. You'll see why in later cases. But also now still.
Very well then. Bailiff, please go wake Mr. Filch and escort him to the witness stand.
I was just chilling, taking a nap? Wow.
Will the witness state his name and occupation, please?
The name's Filch. Phineas Filch, caretaker of Cuby Manor. Oh, and this is for you, your lordship. Just a little something I thought you might like.
Oh my, what a fabulous pair of shoes! And your honor will do just fine, Mr. Filch.
It's those shoes again. Don't they belong to Detective Fulbright? Don't tell me Filch stole them again.
They're all yours, your honorship, sir.
What? But they seem awfully expensive.
Yep, too expensive for me. But I reckon they'd be perfect for someone like your honorship.
It's a kind gesture, but legal ethics dictate I can't accept such gifts.
Aw. I like this sprite. He's so sad. Ethics schmethics.
Just take him if you want him. Polished him up real nice for you, too.
He's so sad when he does a little cry.
I'm sorry about the shoes, Mr. Filch, but I will accept your testimony. The court would like to hear whether you saw Tenmatato in the foyer after the murder.
Very smooth transition, Mr. Judge. Ooh. All right. Well, let us know, Phineas. At the time of the murder, I was on guard duty in the foyer, just like Mr. Cuby asked. I was making sure no one, fair, foul, fishy, or otherwise, could get to our guests. I was still in my office keeping a good watch when the murder happened after 3 p.m.
But I didn't see nothing out of the ordinary, no siree.
That yokai you keep jabbering on about was but a phantom of a little girl's dreams. So you're telling this court you never saw anyone dressed up like Tenmatato?
Yep, was guarding the whole time. That's the truth. The holy truth and nutter butter the truth. And Tenmatato? Bah! You didn't really believe in all that yokai mumbo jumbo, do ya? I certainly don't.
Oh. Oh, it's a bracelet time. My bracelet, it's... Something the matter, Apollo? My bracelet keeps squeezing my arm.
Really? So you think Mr. Filch has been lying to us?
I wouldn't rule it out. Now, if I could just zero in on a tell, some sort of nervous habit. Bird! Bird! Look, it's the bird. He has a little shell, too. What in the... What's the hawk doing in here? Isn't that just the best? Look at the bird. I love the bird. Taka is so cute. A little baby. Just look at him. Good boy. A good boy. Just look at him enjoy the scratches. Oh, he's like, yeah, that's the spot. Yeah. I love him. He's so cute. He's a baby. You know, I thought about getting a bird, but I have a cat, and birds are a lot of effort and a lot of time that I don't have. Allow me to introduce my trusty cohort, Taka. He seems to have taken quite a liking to the courthouse. Made it his new home, in fact. Earning some points. Yeah, Blackquill, I will tell you guys. I think you guys will like Blackquill later on, too. He's very cool. I like him a lot. He doesn't live with you, you know, in jail? Who's ever heard of a courthouse bird? Taka simply loathes trickery and fraud. And that queer power of yours seems to have offended my dear bosom buzzard. This isn't some sort of trick or... Ah! I won't be able to spot squat like this.
What the heck's going on around here? Run for the hills.
What? You're gonna send him out? Send him away? But I want the bird.
No pets or other animals allowed in the courtroom.
Yay! Look at him! Aw. Wait, no. No. Come on. I have to do it. I'll take it.
Somebody help!
Oh, he's merely having a bit of sport. He won't harm you, save when truly famished. He do a little scratch on himself! Oh, he's so cutie.
In that case, Prosecutor Blackquill, you will ensure your feathered friend is properly fed.
Looks like we have to do this the old-fashioned way. We'll be fine, I think. There was someone dressed as Tematato there. Filch should have seen him. What happens when he Oh, it's like just a little bit of what's inside his pocket, like a little bit of lint or something. We'll just have to put our faith in Jinxie's statement for now.
Mr. Justice, please proceed with your cross-examination.
Okay. So can I... Is it that part, though? I was on guard duty in the foyer, just like Mr. Kiwi asked. I was making sure no one, fair, foul, fishy, or otherwise could get to our guest. I was still in my office keeping a good watch when the murder happened after 3 p.m. But I didn't see nothing out of the ordinary, no siree. I feel like that is the statement that we should press on. I mean, we can't present this one, right? We already know this, right?
Objection!
Yeah. They already know this. Okay, yeah, we tried. I mean, it's the argument that they kept making, so I was like, maybe just this. Maybe it's easy, but no. Okay, that didn't conflict with the evidence, apparently. You didn't see anything out of the ordinary because you weren't watching. Can we present this? Is that?
Objection!
Shit. Oh no! I'm not doing great. Okay, I'm just gonna go... No, I don't want to consult. I want to save. I would like to save real quick. Okay. Okay, I was still in my office keeping a good watch. You were not keeping a good watch. You were watching this. You were watching the TV.
Objection!
Oh, it was the TV guide, but it was at the wrong statement. Don't lie to the court like that, Mr. Filch. Hey, it ain't right to bushwhack a fella like that. Unfortunately for you, I have evidence that proves you're lying. If you look at this TV listing here, you'll see that at the time of the crime, there was a pro wrestling match scheduled. Something you'd never miss.
Ah! I didn't watch that one. No, siree. I was doing my job just like I was supposed to.
This guy doesn't know when to give up. He's just like, please don't fire me. Mr. Filch, someone even circled the match. It was you, right? That's a pretty good circle for just circling it. Pretty good.
Yipes!
Not only that, you even told me you watched it. You said, and I quote, it was a complete disaster. So, do you admit to slacking off?
You can't trick me with your Rudy Poo lawyer talk. I'm one of them professional types, too. I can do double duty watching TV and the foyer at the same time.
The only thing Filch can claim to be a professional of is professional thief. He is a thief, yeah.
Mr. Justice, you would have this court believe the witness was slacking off.
That's correct. He claims to have been watching TV and the foyer at the same time. But that's nothing but a bald-faced lie.
Bold, you say, but I'm not the one who's lying. Perhaps you meant the witness, Mr. Justice. And in that case, let's see what evidence you can offer.
The judge is like, what in the...
You claim Mr. Filch is lying about watching TV and the foyer simultaneously. Now prove it.
Well, you cannot watch both of them. Because, look, the TV is facing the other way. So you can't... does he have eyes in his back? In the back of his head? I don't think so.
Take that!
Please take a look at the direction the TV is facing in this diagram. Now, unless Mr. Filch has eyes where his right ear should be, I think it would be impossible to watch the foyer entrance and the TV at the same time.
Why, yes, someone watching TV there couldn't possibly see the entrance.
He installed a mirror on top. That would have been a smart thing to do, honestly. Exactly. And that means, Mr. Filch, you were slacking off and were not watching the foyer as you claim.
Yipes! The bag's out of the cat. I mean the other way around.
Mr. Filch, he's standing on that little thingy. Aw. He's so tiny. He's such a tiny man.
Order, order, order! But Mr. Justice, is Mr. Filch's less than stellar work ethic relevant to this case?
It is very relevant, because while he was slacking off watching TV, there really could have been a Ten Matado impersonator in the foyer.
Objection!
What now? Granted, this Tanuki was lax in his duties, but he still had the foyer entrance covered. What are you talking about?
Bird. Scritches.
This. I'm not a mind reader? Ah! Auditory sense. His eyes might have been slacking off, but his ears were still hard at work, right, Tanuki?
They were. I mean, yes. Yes, they were.
But you already admitted to slacking off. Now you say you weren't?
My eyes might be lazy, but my ears ain't. I would have heard anyone in the foyer. You see, the foyer floor and stairway get all squeaky squeaky when someone walks on them. Squeak, creak, creak. Loud enough to wake the dead, I reckon.
Wow, what a figure of speech at a time like this. So you're saying you didn't hear anybody walk by?
Yep, my ears were working full time. So who's the liar now, you no good shyster?
A lying thief calling me a shyster. What's a shyster? This has to be the low point of my fledgling career.
Gotta hand it to you, Mr. Blackwell, sir. Ya really are something else, eh? I mean, you don't miss a thing, and them bags under your eyes, they're darker than mine.
Fair warning, Mr. Filch. Taka is particularly fond of Tanuki. Should you lie to this court again, you may suddenly find yourself on the menu.
Yarps! Please don't eat me, Mr. Taka, sir.
I love Taka. Taka's so cute. I want to hold Taka. I want to give Taka the head scratches. The scratches. He's so cute. I really like birds. Birds are like little silly little guys. I like them. I like them a lot. I really like him. A shyster is an unethical, unscrupulous practitioner, especially of law. A trickish knave, one who carries on any business, especially legal business, in a mean and dishonest way. What? Wow, he was so rude to us. Wow. Rude.
The witness will henceforth testify truthfully under penalty of painful bird attacks. And with that in mind, the court requests that the witness revise his testimony accordingly.
Yes. Ears working overtime.
It's true, I was watching a pro wrestling match on the office TV. But eyes might have been slacking off, but my ears, they were working overtime. The floor there's all creaky squeaky like. No way I would have missed someone walking by. So you see, there were no Temataro in the foyer. But he flies.
Superstition is the religion of feeble minds. Understand. A simple, rational explanation is best. Forget yokai, demons, and such. We must use common sense, for lacking that, our entire world would be but upside down.
Says the convict prosecutor who is totally a sign of the end of times for the legal world.
And besides, if there were any yokai roaming about, I'd nab him and sell him to the zoo.
I wonder whether Jinxie was just seeing things. It seems to be the general consensus, but I'm sticking to my guns. Yeah, we're gonna believe Jinxie. She's a sweetheart. We believe her. I believe. But if we can't prove she saw Temataro, the mayor's sure to be convicted. Then we better hope my guns fire bullets, not BBs. Ooh, my papa used to have a BB gun that we would shoot in the garden with. Shot CDs.
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examination part number... How many is this? 4? Ears working overtime. That's true. I was watching a pro wrestling match. No, it was definitely the creaky. The floor there's all creaky squeaky. Like, no way I would have missed someone walking by. I'm gonna save again, just so we have some extra time. But if Temataro did flying...
Objection!
Shit. Okay. Okay, that was not right, apparently. But I think it is, he's flying, so... Another penalty. What is the statement that Jinxie made then? Not fled, not flew. What if we look at Temataro? You can see he has wings, and he is flying here, too. He's doing a fly.
Objection!
No. Okay, that was wrong, too. Uh-oh. I am afraid we are fucked. We are fucked. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Last penalty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. My Galaxy Brain is not Galaxy Brain, and... Oh, no. The defense argument is insufficient. What? Oh, no. Guilty. Bada bada bada! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, retry from the scene? What do they mean by that? What do they mean by retry from the scene? Sick! Oh, that's great! Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's even better! What the heck? Okay, that's amazing. Okay, great. You know what? I'll let him talk about this more then. About the creaky floors. So you have pretty good ears, Mr. Filch.
As good as they come, I'd say. Ain't nothing to hear a creaky floor. Plus, that Temataro makes a sound when he goes by. It's like a jingle jangle.
Jingle jangle? How does he do that?
It's that staff of his. That's what jingle jangles.
What's he talking about, Apollo? Beats me, but I guess Temataro has a staff that makes noise. Come to think of it, didn't Jinxie mention something like that too? Aye, right, she did. Oh no, that's not good for us. Wait. Is it? She said she saw Tematato holding a staff-like object that made a jangly sound. I guess that's the source of the noise then.
Well, Mr. Justice, Mr. Filch says Tematato jingle jangles. Would you consider that vital information?
Yes. How does he know that? That is also true, yes. Well, maybe. I think they are just all trained. Like, knowing him? I don't know. Extremely vital. I request that it be added to his testimony. His staff would have gone jingle jangle. I mean... What staff? His staff would have jingle jangled. Yeah, I mean, I think you guys are right. He's not holding that staff here. He's not holding the staff. Would it be this one then? Or would it be another one or a statue or something?
Objection!
Shit! Okay. It's not this one. The scroll, yeah, I was thinking the scroll too, like as a second one.
Objection!
Okay, the scroll, okay. Tematato's staff would make a jangly sound, you say. Well, I'm going to say that your story doesn't add up.
Is there something the defense would like to share with the court?
Mr. Filch, you say that you didn't see Tematato on the day of the incident. Why then did you assume just now that Tematato would be holding a staff? Huh? You see, the Tematato Jing she saw held a staff in his hands, and she described its sound just like you did, as a kind of jangly sound. Yeah, so he was holding the staff. What's your point?
Objection!
Except he wasn't. In the official art. The official art book states that Tematato does not hold a staff, so your cosplay is wrong, in fact. The point is that Tematato doesn't use a staff. Not normally. What are you talking about? You see, this is the only known document depicting Tematato. Is there a staff in that picture, Mr. Filch?
You're right, there is no staff. Not even a cane or a walking stick. So the question is, why does the witness think Tematato uses a staff?
I believe the answer will overturn the prosecution's case on the most basic level. Well, now, this is getting interesting.
All right, Mr. Justice, it's time to show the court where you're going with this. Please tell the court why Mr. Filch believes Tematato carries a staff.
He actually saw him. He saw the dude, but he's lying. Mr. Filch actually saw Tematato right after the crime occurred. That's the only way he could possibly know about the staff.
I'm busted again.
Bloody hell, you duplicitous. Duplicitous little thing. Yes, how'd that feel, Blackwell? Not so fun when you're on the receiving end of the blade, is it? Admit it, Mr. Filch. You did see Tematato that day, didn't you? Well?
I'm begging you. Please don't make me say it.
But clearly you did see Tematato. Stop stalling and testify to that fact.
No can do, no way, no how. You ain't got no idea how terrifying he can be.
He? Mr. Filch still won't admit to seeing Tematato, even though everyone knows he did. The question now is why? Why? Mr. Filch is scared to death. Is that why he can't admit the truth? Bum, bum, bum! Come to think of it. Bum, 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 bum. They say you must not gaze upon Tematato, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Tematato will claim your soul. Is he scared of the legend of Tematato? Jingshi wouldn't admit to seeing Tematato after hearing about the village superstitions.
She said that if she told anyone that she had seen Tematato, he'd claim her soul.
Wait, you think Filch believes that too?
So Mr. Big Time City Slicker Liar has heard about him? Them old village superstitions. Hi, Devin. Welcome. How you doing today?
Will the defense please explain what the witness is talking about?
The people of Ninetails Vale believe some pretty strange things, and their superstitions may be the reason our witness here can't admit the truth. The truth that he really did see Tenmataro.
Darn straight, that's why. It's all right here.
Ooh, he has a book of village superstitions? I see. Do not gaze upon Tenmataro. Do not tell others if you see him. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul. There is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. Freeing him will bring ruin upon the village. Aha. Ignoring the superstitions will cost you your soul?
See? That's why his folks in Ninetails Vale can't talk about seeing Tematato.
Interesting. That clears up one mystery. The killer took advantage of the superstitions by wearing a Tenmataro costume. They knew that way no one could ask about him, so it was as if he never existed. The defense holds that this Tenmataro impersonator is the true killer.
What?
Superstitions, you say? What kind of a fool would actually believe such rubbish? I'm sorry I jam out to the music. It's just too good. Naruhodo ne, naruhodo. And with that, using some silly fairy tale could so easily expose the culprit. Chad, hello! Pa 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 pa. Okay, sorry. Anyway, you'll need to come up with a more rational, common sense explanation than that.
Objection!
Honestly, Apollo has such a deep voice compared to like how I imagine his voice to be. I thought it would be higher, but he has quite a deep voice. Objection! Your common sense seems awfully narrow-minded to me, Prosecutor Blackwell. Objection! Try living in my world of narrow self's mortal danger and dark sleepless nights. There is no lack of superstitions in the Clink, but few are those who truly believe in them. Ba-na-na-na-na. Well, the village superstitions are real enough to the people of Ninetails Vale. A life or death superstition might make even you a believer. Rar? He says rar? What year are you in? 2014 Tumblr? Rar XD? My man, please grow up. XD.
Order, I say! No more raw XDs in my courtroom! I will not stand for this cringy Tumblr behavior! You fool of a Tanuki! 2 times now your lies have cost me!
They've cost me my dignity.
Sorry. I promise not to do it again.
He does a little. When you were busy growing up, I was studying the blade. He was studying the blade and the Tumblr lingo. Taka, my fine feathered friend, have at him.
Attack him. He's gonna eat me alive. Head for the hills.
Goodbye. He took off. Now, great, we can no longer question him.
Bailiff, what are you waiting for? After him and with your fastest men!
That's certainly not something you see every day. Yeah. Ha 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 ha! What a joke! What a joke! The courtroom is disrupted once again.
Well, it would seem a new and important fact has come to light. A third party disguised as the Yokai Tenmataro was at the scene, and now we have 2 witnesses who can attest to that fact. Any objections, Prosecutor Blackwell?
He's quiet for a very long time. Dramatic pause. Bam! Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Shackles! Oh! I am too young to die! Justice Dono, long has it been since I've been forced to draw my blade. Okay. You had best say your prayers.
What?
Sir, what is the plan? Are you planning on killing me with your plastic samurai sword?
Detective, do something!
Have no fear, Fulbright is here. When the going gets tough, the champion of justice gets going.
Then get going already before he kills us!
Oh, but I stand in awe of Sergeant Blackwell, for it is his sense of justice that set him free.
Objection! Objection! I object to Detective Fulbright's definition of justice.
He is cringe, but he is free.
Silence.
Oh. I'm not in the habit of cutting down unarmed cowards.
Well, in that case, Prosecutor Blackwell, can I ask you to,
I think the judge forgot he's in charge here. He's too scared.
He's too baby scared!
So Justice Dono's assertion is this. Tenma Taro is the real killer, not Mayor Tenma. According to him, there was a yokai at the scene of the crime. Right. And that yokai, or rather whoever was impersonating him, killed Alderman Kiryu.
Silence.
Why would you do that again?
Care to explain why Jingshi, being the first to discover the murder, did not see your alleged killer yokai there in the Fox Chamber? What? He's right, she said nothing about Temataro being in the Fox Chamber. Let me enlighten you.
Birdie is back.
That little scamp heard a dying scream right before she opened this chamber door. And your point is? Upon opening the door, she found a freshly skewed murder victim, the alderman, and the homicidal maniac who had killed him, the mayor.
No, there must have been someone dressed up like
Then why does that little scamp claim not to have seen a yokai in the Fox Chamber?
Don't call her a scamp.
Considering her father is accused of murder, surely she would have mentioned any third party that might have been in the room.
I don't understand. Why didn't she see Temataro inside the Fox Chamber? There is but one way to find out. Ask Jingshi Tenma whether she saw your killer yokai at the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh. The final battle draws nigh. Only one of us will leave here alive. Long as my blade thirsted for blood. Okay. At long last it shall be sated.
Wait, this is still a trial, right?
Show me what you're truly capable of. Justice, Dodo! Very well then. Both parties no doubt need some time to regroup, so the court will take a 10-minute recess in order to...
Bam!
He is so edgy. He's very edgy. 3 minutes. I'm sorry, I had something stuck in my throat for a second. I'm sorry, but a 3-minute recess. Just so. Plenty of time if your destination of intent is the loo.
How fast is this man? And why are you trying to be British?
The loo? You mean the bathroom?
Sheesh. At least include enough time to wash our hands. Yeah, exactly.
See that you take no more than 3 minutes. All latecomers will be punished. Yes, sir. I hereby declare a 3-minute recess before the battle begins.
I declare Prosecutor Blackwell the winner of this round of Simon Says. Doesn't bode well for us if the prosecutor is running the show, does it? Oh, you played the 3DS version too, Chad? Yeah, me too. But I forgot he was this edgy. I knew he was a weeb, but I forgot he was like this. It was this bad. I don't know, I banned it from my memory, I think. He busted out of his shackles? Yeah, what was that all about? Guess they don't make shackles like they used to.
Everything was better back in my day.
Better be careful, Apollo. You've really brought out the samurai in him. Especially after you proved there was a Tematato impersonator at the manor. What's with that guy and the whole samurai act anyway? Maybe he's a British weeb. He's a British weeb? Really? Really? A British weeb?
Such fine swordsmanship. That is no mere act. Mr. Justice, it's high time I challenge this jailhouse prosecutor to a duel.
No, wait! Let's save the dueling until after we prove your innocence.
I suppose it could wait till later.
Does anyone remember we're conducting a trial here? Anyone? Just anyone? Athena, I'm gonna go wash up. Remember what Blackwell said, Apollo. Don't be late. No, but I do have to wash my hands. He will slice you down while drinking tea. While drinking his morning Earl Grey, he will also slice your throat.
Now then, I believe our next witness is Miss Jingshi Tenma, a maid at Kyubi Manor. I believe we can proceed now if the witness is ready, that is.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby girl. Oh, baby girl. She's so scared to look at her.
Nunariyo, leader of the 100 demons, he really does exist?
Wow, that is one well-polished tray.
The witness will show her face while in court, or her testimony will be inadmissible. What is it, my child?
Begone, Nunariyo, leader of the 100 demons.
You think I'm a yokai? Well, I was once known as a judicial monster of sorts.
Really?
The beast of the bar, the demon of due process, if you will.
My charm has no effect.
The demon of due process? Not sure I can see that one.
Now, you little scamp.
Yes.
Your name and occupation.
I trust you know why you're here.
Bags.
Bags? Oh, that tricksy Tanuki.
Literally, you have eye bags.
try the noodle stand and go enjoy a big bowl of Tanuki Tail noodles while you're at it.
I like the way he laughs, and I will explain it to you guys much later into the game why I really like this laugh emote. Okay, I will explain it to you later in the game. Oh, I have so much to talk about later in the game. You guys don't even know what you're getting yourself into. Everyone's a comedian.
No, I meant your bags, the ones under your eyes. You must have trouble sleeping. Here, this charm will keep Azukiarai away.
Azukiarai, the yokai that washes Azuki beans. The only thing needing washing will be your father's neck before I take his head clean off.
Azukiarai often keeps people up at night with the noise he makes washing beans. But if you stick this charm on your forehead, you won't hear him anymore.
Is that so? Well, thank you. It's not makeup? That's eye bags. Is he okay?
Looks like Prosecutor Blackwell got more than he bargained for.
They're bad enough alone, but together those two are just plain creepy. I bet they could be friends. That would be cute. Them talking about yokai and like Japanese culture.
Your testimony, if you please, Miss Tenma. Specifically, whether or not you saw Tenma Taro when you discovered the crime scene.
I like Jingchi. She's so cute. I really like her. What Jingchi saw?
Did I see Tamadaro in the fox chamber? Well, when I opened the door, I saw. Yes, now I remember. Yokai right there in the room. Yokai?
So there was a yokai at the scene of the crime.
See, we were right all along. Lots and lots of them.
Wait, more than one yokai? Did Tamataro happen to be among them?
I don't know. I just don't know. All I know is the room was swimming in yokai. Kasha, Nurikabe, Seto Taisho. They were all there.
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events. We've gone from no yokai to a flood of them.
This is ludicrous. You would have this court listen to this delusional little scamp's testimony?
Athena!
Your Honor, I believe her memory is simply clouded by fear. But a quick therapy session should ease her mind. Yay! With the court's permission, of course. Wait, is she a therapist? I thought she was just into psychology, but the fact that you studied psychology doesn't mean you're a therapist. I feel like we're not, what's that word again? I feel like we're not certified to do this, but, you know. Okay. Make it till you fake it. No, wait. What? Make it till you fake it? No. Fake it till you make it. Make it till you fake it, I guess. Oh, God. Oh, no.
What a fabulous idea. Please proceed, Miss Psych.
What? That is... Oh, my God. Imagine you're Jingshi. You're just standing there. You're like... Just imagine you're standing there. You're Jinxie, and they're like, yeah, you seem mentally unstable. How about a live therapy session? About 10 minutes in front of this entire courtroom. Live. It's free, though. I mean, sign me the fuck up if it's free. I guess. Oh, also, we're not certified. But, you know, that should be fine, right? I have this cool little necklace that will do the trick. You sure you know what you're doing, Athena?
She's obviously not herself. The trauma of discovering that crime scene and fear of testifying have her dazed and confused. A regular ball of confusion. But my analytical psychology-based approach should be able to help.
Any objections, Prosecutor Blackwell? Shall we let Miss Sykes proceed?
It makes no difference to me. Do as you will, but I doubt we shall get any viable testimony. She'd be better served by bearing witness to the sword skills I forged in a distant land. This man is the definition of place. Place, Japan.
Wow! I'll show you. Beep. Meow. Beep, 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 beep.
Time for our totally spiced gadget.
Bum, bum, ba, 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 bum. Wow, it's overridden with fear, with Sag.
I love this art!
Did I see Tamataro in the fox chamber? Well, when I opened the door, I saw. Now I remember. Yokai right in there. Found something. It looks like an out of control emotion.
See all these yokai? That's fun. They are fun. Fun guys. He has all these statues of yokai. Maybe that's just what scared her. Athena, what exactly are we looking at here?
Oh, this? It's one of Fidget's functions. Right here, you can see images and emotions extracted from the witness's voice.
Whoa! You mean that little thing can do all this?
Pretty cool, huh?
And here I thought it was just some kid's toy.
Unfortunately, all I'm getting is an overflow error right now. Did I see Tamataro in the... See how sad is brightly lit there at the bottom left? She's under an uncontrollable amount of distress, which is masking her other emotions. It seems the sheer terror she experienced has made her a confused mess.
So, all those yokai she thinks she saw are a product of rampant emotions?
Yeah, they were statues. Yeah, that's right. Her fear has instilled in her hallucinations and false memories. She's seeing normal everyday objects as monsters in her mind. It's a form of schizophrenic hallucination brought on by emotional trauma.
Oh, jeez.
And the trauma in Jinxi's case is fear.
So she was, and still is, seeing ordinary objects as yokai.
I'll have to find the root cause of her extreme fear before I can treat it. Now, let's see.
Yokai right there in that room. Oh.
Apollo, can you point out the yokai on the Wheel of Fire?
Oh, we're just gonna point them out and be like, this is what you saw?
She seems particularly terrified of that one. Start by pressing probe. Next, point to what's causing Jinxi's out-of-control emotion. Finally, hit probe again to try and get to the heart of the matter.
No! You fell asleep while holding hot tea? Oh no! Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you good? Welcome back, though. Take good care of yourself. Okay, let's give this a try. Press the probe button. Point to the cat monster. Oh, yeah. Cat monster on a wheel of fire. That must be the,
Got it!
the chandelier. Chandelier. High. That looks like my cat if I had a chandelier. Chandelier. Jinxie, what's the name for that yokai on a wheel of fire?
That's a Akasha, a yokai that steals the bodies of the recently deceased. I bet it came to steal the aldermans.
It's almost creepy how well that fits the actual situation.
Exactly. It's a form of hallucination where the patient can't see things for what they are. There must be something at the scene of the crime that she's mistaking for Akasha. Apollo, you need to point out what she thought was a yokai on a wheel of fire.
I think I know the answer now.
Jinxie, that wasn't Akasha you saw.
Could you have possibly mistaken this for Akasha? Oh, this is fun. I like this. The chandelier on the... The light fixture? This one right here. It has a flame design and is up there on the ceiling. There was never a yokai on the Wheel of Fire. The Kasha you saw was just a light fixture. Info update. Nice. And there are still a lot of yokai that we need to erase from the memory. That's one memory back to normal. Nice job. Now that you've got the hang of it, it should be a cinch to point out the rest. Jinxie, what about this white wall-like monster?
That's Nurikabe. It's a wall monster that blocks your way or leads you astray.
That's no yokai, Jinxie. It's a folding screen. I would have had fun if... I would have found it fun if we could do all of them. But it's okay. And this raccoon dog isn't a tanuki monster. It's just a statue of one.
Oh.
And look, these are just coffee cups. And this right here, it's nothing more than a fox statue.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh, poor girly. Poor girly.
You did it, Apollo! Her extreme fear is under control now.
It would get tedious after a while. It's just like 4 or 5 of them. I feel like that would be fun still. Da 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 da. Da da da. Do do do.
It was all just my eyes playing tricks on me. There weren't any yokai after all.
See? A clear-cut statement. That's the power of my psychology and your intuition, Apollo. And just like we thought, there never really were any yokai in the Fox Chamber. You shouldn't say it like that because now we are contradicting ourselves. Oh dear. Right. There never really were any yokai there. So the defense is asserting the exact opposite of their original assertion. I like that Apollo just went, wait, what? Jinxie, what about Temataro?
There wasn't anyone there dressed up as Temataro or any other yokai either. I remember it clearly now.
You've gotta be joking!
Oh no! Oh no!
Uh-oh, this doesn't bode well for us.
Order in the court!
I think we just dug our own grave. Allow me to push you on in. It's the least I could do.
No!
Apollo, can I interrupt your freak out for just a minute? I'm still picking up some noise. It's an unexpected emotion. Does that mean Jinxie hasn't remembered everything yet?
Exactly!
We should be able to get something else out of her. I'll enter the new information we have and run an update. I love her. She's so smart. Okay. I was so scared when I entered the room. Okay, surprised and sad. My legs gave out and I fell to the floor. Ha ha ha. There in the Fox Chamber, I saw a shiver, the alderman dead on a table, and Papa collapsed in a chair. Info update? Nobody else was there, and that includes Temataro. I mean... Do you want to pinpoint the surprise in this one? It's not really unexpected to me, honestly, but...
Got it!
We can try. This seems like an unnatural reaction. Yeah, it doesn't. Really? Because I don't see it that way. So it isn't unexpected given her testimony? Hello? Is there anybody in there? Just not if you can hear me. Yes, there is someone at home, and that someone is going to try that again. Okay. Well... Nobody else was there. Was she sad about nobody else being there? Is that maybe it? I feel like that also isn't it? Yeah, no. Let's see what Athena says. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Try to find the emotions that contradict her statements. I'm trying, but I'm so bad. Oh, is it not weird surprising nobody is in there? Maybe. Oh, maybe. Okay, so we have to find changes in intensity as well. Alright, well maybe, yeah. Why was she not surprised at that? That is indeed... Oh my god, it's also not it. Okay, wait, we try it again. Okay, maybe if the sadness... Why is the sadness so small here? Ah, okay. The amount of fear. A fear you felt is rather low despite your legs having given out from fright. Could something have lessened your fear?
Actually, I did experience a sudden burst of courage at that moment.
You did? Where did it come from?
Let me think. Oh, it was Mama. I suddenly felt as if she was there with me.
Okay, I'll enter a sudden burst of courage. Now, let's see. Ah, look! Oh, she's so courageous. Look at her little courage face. Oh, she's so cutie. She's so cute.
Apollo, the noise is all gone. Jinxie seems to have remembered everything now.
Let's go! Free therapy. Bye-bye. It says, that's so cute. I love Widget. Widget says bye-bye. Bye-bye. A sudden burst of courage. Now, where could that have come from? I'm going to take a sip of my drink real quick. Jinxie, was there something that gave you a sudden burst of courage?
Yes, there was, but I realized I had done something naughty when I thought about it later.
Any idea what could have given Jinxie that courage? Well, there is one piece of evidence that comes to mind. I wonder if she saw something like it at the scene of the crime. Jinxie, did your sudden burst of courage have something to do with this? Part. Jinxie, you didn't happen to see a Ninetales flower there at the scene, did you?
Ah, the demon lawyer strikes again. I can't hide anything from you. I found a small case with a picture of a Ninetales flower on it. I liked it so much, I kept it.
You what? You can't remove evidence from a crime scene! Uh-oh.
That's right, young lady. Removing evidence is a big no-no. Now the witness will produce said evidence this instant.
Sorry.
It does seem to be some sort of case.
Oh, it's a key.
Oh, look, something slid out. It appears to be a key.
Might I have a look, your baldness? Oh, interesting. Taka just retrieves it for him. This is none other than the master key to QB Manor.
Are you certain of this, Prosecutor Blackwell?
I want a key like that. That's so cool. My papa, or I think a lot of car keys, maybe no recent car keys don't really have that anymore. But do recent car keys like car keys nowadays also have the thingies, the button that you can press and then it whips out the key? It's like a key, like a blade. While you were away studying the blade, I was studying the key. It's like it matches the serial number of the key that went missing after the murder. A master key that went missing? Why don't I like the sound of that? Our little scamp here has stumbled upon an article of unimaginable consequence. That's a little melodramatic, don't you think? Heed these words, for I shall say them but once. Okay, guys, it's time to pay attention. Get your notebooks, get your pencils or pens. Let's go. The sole key to the Fox chamber has been in this little scamp's constant possession. Ergo, she was the sole person who could use it before, during, and after the murder. Which leaves the master key as the only other key that could have opened the chamber. But this master key was found in a room that had been locked by this girl. Aha. And your point is? Until Jingshi Tenma opened the Fox chamber with her key, the room had been locked tight from the outside world. And there was no one else in there save the victim and his killer. But there was a vent! My dude, there was a vent! They did an Among Us! Among Us! I trust you have figured it out for yourself by now. A killer other than Mayor Tenma himself would be utterly inconceivable. No! Vents us Among Us, yeah. Among Us sound.
Objection! How could this happen?
Ugh.
The defense's assistant will refrain from growling or frustrations.
Athena, are you all right?
Ugh! I know Mayor Tenma's innocent, but there's nothing we can do! This sucks!
Sykes don't know. Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Can I decline your offer?
Abandon your client and your misplaced faith in him. Let the relief of a clear head and a clean conscience come rushing in. That will make the inevitable guilty verdict far easier to accept.
Great. Now he's playing Simon Says with us! Well, he's not going to fool us with his stupid mind games. Athena, don't fall for his tricks. No, I'm the one who's dazed and confused. I can't even think straight.
Hey, are you alright?
She fell right into his trap. Oh no, Athena! Not my Athena!
Now I suggest you make a mad dash from the courtroom and into the wild blue yonder. Only by running shall your mind be cleared and your conscience cleansed.
All right, I'll be back in 10.
No, you're not going anywhere. Stay with me, Athena. Don't let yourself be twisted by that samurai.
Apollo.
Mr. Justice, I heard the word objection, but what is it you object to?
Huh? Oh, right. That objection was more of a reflex than anything else. Though I was hoping something would come to me while I was trying to stop Athena.
The court is awaiting, Mr. Justice. Though as it stands now, I'll be forced to declare your client guilty and your legal skills suspect, if this is it. Now, do you have anything that could overturn the prosecution's case?
Well, actually I do. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine.
Apollo, you do have something more than your cords of steel, don't you?
Not really, but we'll be fine.
But
I've got absolutely nothing, but that's never stopped me before. I have to explain how the real killer could have escaped that locked room, because it's all over if I don't.
Apollo, this calls for a new approach. Try to think outside the box.
Or in this case, inside the box. And what a doozy that locked room is, too. Locked room murders are so interesting to me.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have anything that can counter the prosecution's argument?
You bet I do. The real killer must have escaped from the locked room one way or another. Vague conjecture shall only earn you a taste of my blade, Justice Dono. My cat is snoring so loud. He is once again snoring. Time to do or die, literally.
The defense will now explain how it would be possible to escape the locked room.
You sure about this, Apollo? Can you really explain what happened? I'm fine. We just need to think this whole escaping a locked room thing over from the beginning. So let's see. If the killer had escaped, how could they have done so? The choices are pretty limited. The room has a window, but... yeah, it doesn't open all the way. It doesn't open wide enough for anyone to get through. There's a sheer cliff outside. As for the air vent, it's too high up. It's up too high, and there's nothing you could stand on to reach it. And needless to say, the forbidden chamber wouldn't open no matter what we did, so that's out. Yeah, that's why we gotta keep the solution simple. Like they say, simple is best. Just use the door. We need to rule out all of the absolutely impossible escape routes. Then whatever's left just might lead us to how the Fox Chamber was compromised. Your Honor, the defense proposes that the killer escaped through here. The door. Just the door. I would have said the air duct, but apparently we can't say that. How about we just say the door?
Take that!
The hallway door? Well, yes, I suppose that would be the only way out.
It would appear you've already forgotten. The only available key until Jingxi Tenma came on scene was within that locked room. How would one exit the Fox Chamber and then lock it without a key? I should have seen this coming. Remember, Apollo, keep it simple. Simple, right. I could understand if the killer had exited the room with the key, but...
Well, Mr. Justice, the prosecution has some fine Japanese steel waiting, unless you explain yourself quickly.
What? He's just allowing this? Oh my. I'm fine. I can explain myself. The reason the Fox Chamber's hallway door was locked was because... they locked it from the outside. The perp or Tenma? Tenma locked it from inside? The perp... oh wait, Tenma locked it from inside, the perp locked it from outside. I'm trying to think, but this is pretty hard. Think locked it from the outside. But then there was one key with the Jingxi, and there was one key. It has to be from the inside then. If there's another key on the inside. Oh, that's wrong. Mayor Tenma locked it himself after the killer fled the scene, just in case the killer decided to return. No, he couldn't have locked it. He was unconscious. I'm stupid.
Then again, wouldn't Mayor Tenma have mentioned that himself?
Yes, he would. Maybe it's just they got the... You know what I think? I think they got the key back into the room through the vent. That's what I think. That's what I think. I have already considered and investigated such possibilities. You have? The mayor's fingerprints were not found on the door or its doorknob. The only fingerprints found belonged to the alderman. Ergo, the mayor did not so much as touch the door. Oops. No, it was locked from the outside. And then the key was brought back into the room. That's what I think. Yeah. The perp locked it from outside. Yeah. What if the room was locked from the outside? In other words, the killer took the key through the hallway door, then Consider this. The master key was found inside the tightly locked fox chamber. Any assertion that the key was removed from that room is a blatant contradiction of fact. Exiting the room before locking the door would require taking the key outside. But the key was found inside the room, which does seem like a contradiction. If only we could explain both. Like how the key could be inside the room and be used to lock the door from outside.
Well, let's see if the defense can respond before Prosecutor Blackwell draws his sword. How could the master key be at the crime scene despite the room being locked tight?
Threw it in from outside. Through the vent, maybe? What if someone threw it into the room from outside? You know, something like go out the hallway door, lock the room, and then toss the key back in through the window? That would explain how the master key could be inside the locked room. And where would you throw it from? There's a cliff outside the fox chamber's window. Throwing the key in from there is an impossibility. Through the vent! Through the vent! Think like Amogus! I wonder if the key could have been tossed in from somewhere other than the window. Somewhere other than the window? Could the key have been tossed in other than the window? Yes, the air duct.
Take that!
The air vent?
Yes, the window may be out of the question, but the air vent's not. Oh, that's right. The fox chamber's air duct leads out into the hallway. It does. That's right. The real killer entered the air duct from the vent outside the fox chamber. Your Honor, do you know the game Amogus? Do you have games on your phone? Your Honor, do you have games on your phone? If not, you should download Hit Game Among Us so you know what I mean. Then drop the key into the room through the vent inside the chamber.
That's preposterous.
Ooh, that explains how the key got in there after it was used to lock the door perfectly.
Mr. Justice, I'm afraid I'm a bit confused.
Don't worry. I'll explain it so even Your Honor can understand. You look so surprised. First, the real killer, disguised as San Mataro, murdered the alderman in the fox chamber. And then, they fled the room through the hallway door and locked it. Next, they entered the air duct from the vent outside in the hallway. Finally, the killer tossed the key into the room through the air vent in the ceiling there. And there it goes. All that was left to do after that was go back through the duct and flee the manor. Ba-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-da. Well, Your Honor, could that be any clearer?
Amazing! Even I could follow that.
That is okay. The judge seems really pleased. That explains everything. The real killer was someone dressed up like Ten Mataro. And there was someone else other than Mayor and the alderman in that room. Hey, it looks like that lawyer has been the jailbird prosecutor. Whoa, that was a total turnabout. That massive forehead of his seems so much... Oh, wait, I didn't see man, woman. Doesn't matter.
Order, 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 I say.
Now that I've proved a possible third party, I don't see how our client could be guilty.
Silence! Silence!
He goes angry again. A valiant effort, Justice Dono. But your final thrust missed its mark. Huh? How? How am I wrong? Tell me how I'm wrong, huh? Both that little scamp and the tricksy Tanuki saw the yokai after it left at the room. But then what? Did that irksome yokai simply go through the foyer and waltz right out of the front door? That's exactly what happened. The killer fled from— Ah! But that is impossible. Without being spotted by the foyer security camera, that is. Yeah, that's true. The electric eye here would have captured any pesky little yokai trying to escape. Oh my god. However, there is no sign of Tenmataro anywhere in the security footage.
What?
Save for the foyer entrance, there is no other way to flee the manor, is there?
I don't feel so good.
Oh no.
The caretaker is the traitor? Yeah, I think so too.
We know who the killer is, so...
Hold it!
Because they showed us in the beginning.
Wait! I believe there is one other way to escape besides the foyer entrance. There's a large window in the foyer. It's possible to escape through there without being seen by the security camera.
Hey, you're right!
Silence.
Silence still. Is that All Might? It kind of looks like him, doesn't he? He does kind of look similar. Must I point out every crucial detail to the defense? It seems you lack not only brains, but investigative prowess to boot. That is the cliffside of the manor. The only killer escaping that way would be a dead one.
No!
Wait, so the killer didn't escape out the foyer window?
What the heck, right?
I suppose your next proposal is the killer sprouted wings and flew off into the sunset. That would mean the killer really was a yokai.
If only we had some sort of evidence that could point to a flying killer.
Who's saying we don't? As completely far-fetched as it might be.
What? You're saying you can prove the killer could fly?
Yeah, I can. I am talented like that. Whoa, I thought I was the one with the cords of steel.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
The judge is just there for the popcorn in the in the show. Your Honor?
What evidence do you have that the killer flew away?
This one.
Take that!
Take a look at this special edition paper. Tenmataro, real or flight of fancy? What is the— Oh, wait.
Tenmataro, real or flight of fancy? What does this article prove, Mr. Justice?
The judge is us? Yeah, he's us. You would also be that if you were a judge in an Ace Attorney game. Yeah, it would be cool. The photo in that article was taken shortly after the murder. Maybe the yokai in that photo is the killer shortly after they fled out of the window.
Mr. Justice, you're not seriously suggesting...
Oh, I'm serious. I mean, it all adds up. The killer, disguised as Tenmataro, flew away. You know, by some way or another.
Silence.
He's done with us. He's so done. Is it your brain that has flown the coop? Oh, it is your brain that has flown the coop. That image is not but trick photography or some other form of artificing. Okay, then, how about the Tenmataro figure Mr. Filch saw? It just vanished into thin air.
No, there...
Oh, whoa! Wildly wrong voice. No, there is a rational, common sense explanation for that. At some point, the voices just start mixing in your head, right? That infernal yokai, our Trixie Tanuki, witness never reached the entrance. He, or should I say she, turned back before the camera's electric eye. Oh my god, are you gonna say that it's Jinxie now? She? I don't like where this is going one bit. Now, the fact that we know the yokai had come from the Fox Chamber means that it was likely either Mayor Damien Tenma or his daughter, Jinxie Tenma. However, we know that Mayor Tenma was already unconscious at that time. Not good. Not good at all. Do you understand the gravity of the situation now, Justice Dono? The falsified yokai remnants. and the appearance of Tenma Taro were the work of one individual. No, she didn't have... Oh my god. And that individual is none other than Jingshi Tenma. Ba-da-ba-bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Ah, no! Oh, this is not good. This is very ungood. Suboptimal. Subwell.
Order, order! The defense will stop competing for the greatest freakout ever.
The little scamp was no doubt simply trying to protect her father. And it's no wonder that her superstitious mind conjured up this mad masquerade.
Prosecutor Blackwell's assertion makes perfect sense to me. It's far more convincing than saying the killer escaped by flying out of the window.
Did you truly believe this could end any other way? Did we fall right into his trap? What do we do now, Apollo? Our case no longer stands without a real yokai. If only we had one. Bailiff, seize her. It is time I interrogated her as the samurai of yore would. Oh, the samurai of yore! The samurai of yore! The samurai of yore! Oh. Oh. He objects. Mayor Tenma! This farce is over. How does it feel seeing your own daughter accused of a cover-up most foul? What? Tenma Taro's true identity is... Now, Mr. Mayor, it would be futile at this point to claim you were the yokai. After all, you had been knocked out cold by a blow to the skull. Slipping into a yokai costume and roaming around the manor would be all but impossible. Consider this well. As it stands, your daughter will be arrested for obstruction of justice. But if you confess, the prosecution would be willing to overlook her little yokai farce. No! Don't do that, 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 don't do that.
Confess? The defendant intends to confess?
Wait.
Apollo! Prosecutor Blackwell's up to his mind games again.
Mayor Tenma, no! Don't fall for his twisted words! If you're sent away for murder, Jingshi will be left all alone. The real killer is...
Mayor Tenma's going to confess unless we do something!
But I can prove how the real killer could have flown away! What is he doing?
Caw! Caw, caw, caw!
Look upon me in despair, for ripe is the time for my return! Uh-oh. I should watch what I wish for. Uh-oh. What's he gonna do?
Not the protection! No! What? Caw, 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 caw! Foolish mortals. I am Tenma Taro, the yokai you seek.
Mayor Tenma?
Silence! I'm Tenma Taro, freed from the bonds binding me to the forbidden chamber. Behold, the return of the Demon King!
Oh, what the... Demon King?
Well, then I think it's time for me to, take a vacation!
What the fuck? Are you okay, sir? Sir, no, stop.
The witness will, he will explain himself. Are you saying you're Tenma Taro, the yokai we've been chasing this whole time?
Indeed, it is I, Tenma Taro, the one whom you seek, come to reveal the truth.
He has the vampire teeth.
This child is Tenma Taro, you say? Ha! What nonsense.
So, Mayor Tenma is a yokai now?
Caw, 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 caw! His body is now mine!
So you're saying that Mayor Tenma is being possessed by you? And that the yokai that Jingshi Tenma and Phineas Filch saw? And the one captured in the newspaper photo, those were all you.
The accursed power of these warding charms prevents me from revealing my true form.
I like how they just stand there like, oh my god, is this man for real? Is this man for real? I can't believe he said that. He is just, oh god. Your baldness. Can this not be interpreted as an admission of guilt?
Well, a confession by a yokai would be quite unprecedented.
Be that as it may, the defense's case has been overturned.
Huh? What?
You claim the yokai that little scamp saw was some third party, the true killer. The one who escaped from the locked fox chamber, but it was the accused all along. Ironic, is it not? Your yokai turned out to be real in a manner of speaking. For the alderman's killer is none other than Mayor Tenma. And the yokai at the scene? That too was Mayor Tenma, or should I say, our dear Tenma Taro. The pieces have all fallen into place.
How so, Prosecutor Blackwell?
It seems I must spell it all out for you. Mayor Tenma killed the alderman in the fox chamber, which was locked at the time. He then removed the warding charms from the forbidden chamber's door, but then fell unconscious from the blow the alderman had delivered to his head. That's when his daughter Jingshi Tenma stumbled on the scene of the crime. Do. The little scam fled in terror, whereupon the spirit of Tenma Taro, freed at last from the charm's warding effect, took possession of the mirror. The newly freed Tenma Taro then fled from the fox chamber. Then how was the picture taken, and his body found? So you see, the yokai Jingshi Tenma saw was her father possessed by Tenma Taro.
Objection!
Literally impossible. But when we arrived in the scene, the mirror was found unconscious. Yeah, exactly.
How's that possible if he was supposed to have flown out the window, out the foyer window?
Then what? Do you mean to say the maid of QB Manor Jingshi Tenma was Tenma Taro? Oh.
Ah! Caw, caw, caw. That too was easily explained. Flew about for a time, did I, but presently tired, I made for the forbidden chamber. But alas, exhaustion took me unawares in the fox chamber, and I knew no more.
It would seem the pieces are still in place.
Is Blackwell up to his tricks again?
I don't know what to say. Is the defendant a real,
So that rumor about Mayor Tenma is true? I knew yokai were real.
You mean he really did kill the alderman just so he could release Tenma Taro?
Order, order!
Now he's got everyone in the courtroom believing in yokai.
It's Simon Says on steroids. Oh my. I mean, it kind of is.
He wants to convict our client any way he can, even if it means blaming a yokai.
The proverbial ducks are all in a row. You should now have no qualms about finding the accused guilty, your boldness.
This is one of the most bizarre cases in my entire career. Otherworldly, in fact. Can yokai even be prosecuted under our legal system?
Objection!
While we figure that out, give us another day for investigation, maybe?
Mayor Tenma is just pretending to be Tenma Taro to protect his daughter. Plus, I already proved how a third party could have escaped from the locked room. A verdict at this point would be premature.
Since both sides have raised valid points, I have no choice but to.
Silence.
And there is the dark... This is the dark age of the law, where defense attorneys are not to be trusted. This is but a ploy to gain time for them to fabricate evidence. How will I sleep tonight, knowing you will not let the sun rise on the mayor's day of reckoning, Justice Durant?
Objection!
I won't fabricate any evidence.
Silence.
Then prove it by joining me. A night in the clink will ensure you will not succumb to temptation. Yeah, wait, how does he do investigation? How about I just promise not to succumb to anything? We have both evidence and a confession.
The killer is this yokai before us. It is beyond dispute. A guilty verdict is all but...
What's wrong with him?
Prosecutor Blackwell, we've had enough of your hijinks. The foundation of justice is fair play, and you are in serious violation of that.
He just got shocked?
What in the devil was that? Fulbright, have you tampered with my shackles in some manner? It seems you found that quite shocking. It's my special jolt of justice device. Each press is a shocking reminder to behave.
He's not a dog. What are you doing?
Oh my. Oh no. Your Honor, you need not fear now. I believe Prosecutor Blackwell will remain on his best behavior.
A bit late with the reassurances, aren't we, Detective?
Oh my. Well, in that case, this concludes today's deliberations. The prosecution and defense will use this opportunity to further their investigations. This court is adjourned.
Bam. To be continued. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Return to the games menu. Let's go! Dun, 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 dun. That was fun, right? He could sue Fulbright for that easily, yeah. Honestly, he could very much. Okay, let's go to my chatting screen for a bit. It's a good game, right? It's a good game. It got so funny. Yeah, I love this game. It's just a funny, a silly, funny game. It's silly. This game really is quite silly. I feel like this is one of the sillier Ace Attorney games. It has silly cases, but also it's pretty cool with a dark age of the law. And then you have Blackwell, who's just like,
Oh, Apollo. No, wait. Justice Dono. My blade.
and I'm like, okay, are you okay? It's just very funny to me. A funny guy, resident funny guy. Well, he's, I don't know if you guys will find him that funny later on, but the judge voice is funny. I'm happy you like it. I'm very happy that you like it. I'm very, very happy. I like the chances that I get for voice acting in this because it's just, it's good. It's fun. It's nice. I like it. I'm having a good time. I always have a good time playing Ace Attorney. Do you guys understand why it's like one of my favorite games? Do you guys see why? Is it clear to you guys? Do you guys understand? Do you get me? Do you get me on that Ace Attorney level? You do get why? Yeah, it's good, right? Like the mystery is fun. It's like quirky. It's like quirky mystery. The characters are really, really funny and interesting, and it's just, to me, it's like really good. Good stories, cases, and fun characters. Yeah. Imagine how excited I will be once, if ever, and then once they announce a new Ace Attorney. A new Ace Attorney. I hope they do. I hope they do someday because I love the game so much. I love the game so much. Also, just playing these games, it makes me want to draw the characters again. Like, I keep looking at Simon Blackwell and Taka, and I'm like, I really want to draw them. They're so fun. They're so fun. I did a lot of Ace Attorney art back in the day. I did a lot of Ace Attorney art, but I didn't post all of them. I definitely didn't post all of them. But I had a period in my life where I didn't have a lot of other stuff. Let's be real. I mean, I always But I didn't have a lot of obligations, and that enabled me to draw a lot of Ace Attorney. A lot of Ace Attorney. Or really a lot. I was able to draw a lot of Ace Attorney, and it was really, really good. It was really fun. It was really fun. And I sometimes miss drawing Ace Attorney that much. I don't know. Sometimes I'm kind of like, I should draw them more. I should draw them more. But I don't know. It's I only have so much time, you know? I have to spend my time wisely. I have to spend my time wisely. That's just I just have to spend my time wisely. It's hard. It's hard. Because I like so many Ace Attorney characters, it's like even hard to choose which ones I really want to draw. Wish you had more time in the day. Honestly, same. I really wish I had more time. I feel like I've said this before, but if I ever got to remove, I guess, like a basic human need or like a basic need, you know, it would be sleeping. If I never had to sleep again, like if I never needed sleep again, that would be great. That would be perfect. That would be amazing. I would like to never sleep again if it was possible. Well, maybe like sleep if I wanted to, you know, like sleep for comfort, but not sleep because you have to. I would like to not have to sleep because I have to. Yeah, sleep takes a lot of time. Yeah, sleeping takes a lot of time. You sleep like half your life away. That's tragic, honestly. I don't like that. I do not like that. So, you know, I don't want to just sleep. Only 1/3. Okay, well, 1/3 then. But still, that's a long time. That's a lot of time wasted on sleeping. Recreational sleep. Yes, exactly. You could do it like as a recreational activity. But I would like to never have to sleep again. That would be so great. I really don't mind working at night or like doing things at night either, because I feel like the nighttime is like really calming to me to work on stuff, so I can work on art and stuff. I really like just sitting behind my computer doing art or like doing creative stuff, bullet journaling or stuff like that. I feel like that is really, really nice. But you can't always do that if you have to wake up early. Like tomorrow, so I'm gonna leave. But I wish I had more time. I'll try to take more time to draw because it's really calming to me and really fun. I posted a little doodle today because it's Aku's birthday, and I drew something for Aku. Akunit. If you want to see it, it's on Twitter, and you should wish Aku a happy birthday. But I did a little sketch, like a traditional sketch, and then I colored it on my computer, and that was actually really, really fun to do. And now I feel like I want to do that more. It took me not too long, you know. I could do that again. I could do that more. I can do that again. And I want to do it again. I'll do it again. Bop bop, you know. It's stuff like that, and it's really fun to draw these kind of things. So I feel like I will try to do that more. I've been wanting to do more colored sketches, so I've been thinking about doing that more. I want to start doing more clean colored sketches and stuff. So I think that will be fun. I'll try that out. And in a short while, I will have to travel a lot again. So I'll have a lot of time away from home that I need to fill up with like stuff like reading. But maybe I can do some drawing on the train too. That would be fun. So you know, I'm gonna try to draw more. Maybe more traditional art, but I'm gonna try to do that. Because it's really fun, and I want to practice my drawing too, you know. I just really want to get better at drawing, and just do better, and draw cool stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys at that. We're gonna send you guys over today to Tori Taiga again, who's playing Like a Dragon. So that is fun, right? From a game following the law to a game breaking the law? Question mark. It's that's gonna be fun, right? I hope you guys enjoy. Say hi for me. Be nice as usual. Only send the rate message once. I will type it in chat again. Only send it once. And be on your best behavior. As always, be on your best behavior. You guys are always on good behavior in raids. So be on your best behavior. Be nice. Enjoy your time. And say hi for me. And I will see you guys again next week. Probably on Monday. The schedule will be uploaded on Sunday again. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Look forward to the schedule on Sunday. I will be seeing you again on Monday, definitely. Monday, 8 p.m. nighttime, Central European time. That is afternoon for my friends on the west side of the world, and middle of the night or very early morning for my friends on the east side of the world. And Monday, we're going to play Nier Automata again. Super excited about it, and I can't wait to play the game more. So let's meet again next week, and until then, I'll be seeing you guys on the Twitters, the TikToks, the Discords, and the Instagrams. And until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and bye-bye!